Hello, calculus students. I hope things are going well. This is the Sunday video for October 11th, 2020. I hope everything is going well because about half of the semester, the fall semester 2020 is almost done now. All right, so this coming week is week 8, which is out of the 16-week semester. And so at the end of this coming week, you will be right at the halfway point. This past week, you should have studied the second half of chapter 4, the last part of differentiation. So 4.5 to 4.8, finishing with the section on Lagrange multipliers, which is to find maxima and minima. Now that is an optional section. And as I will mention in just a few seconds about this upcoming test, you don't have to really use anything from section 8, but you can if you want to. All right, so let me share the Canvas screen and I'll give you a little more details. All right, so this is your chapter 4 module. It should look pretty much like this, even though you are seeing the student screen. All right, so your test, upcoming test, this test number 3, which is on chapter 4, is going to happen on this coming Wednesday. So again, Wednesday between 8 and 11 in the morning, you will be taking the exam pretty much at the same time. You will have 2.5 hours. And the format will be pretty much the same. You will have some multiple choice questions as well as free response questions. And for those free response questions, you will have to show your work and in a separate scanned copy of your work paper. And you will be uploading that under a separate assignment. And I will be showing you that as well. All right, so here's chapter 4, and you have of course, you have an introductory section on what a function of several variables is. You'll have questions on limits and continuity, partial derivatives. Make sure you know things like the gradient. That's probably the most important concept in this section, which has many applications, as you know, because you use the gradient to find maxima, minima, saddle points, and the directional derivative. Okay, so homework 3, this is to be turned in, there is a practice test number 3, and I have, well, you wouldn't see this yet. Maybe I should turn this on. Yeah, let me turn this on right now. Okay, I am publishing this as I speak here on Sunday afternoon on the 11th of October, and how come I didn't get this on? Let's see, it should be published. And so I'm publishing this, and then I have also provided a video. And so this is, of course, a YouTube link, and I will be going in this video, this practice test number 3, I will be going over these problems on practice test 3, step by step. All right, so this is test number 3 right now. You cannot access this, of course. This will be locked until Wednesday morning, and show your work for test number 3. This is where you would be posting your work as before. Now, for test number 3, for the previous tests, I would say often that you leave the boxes blank. Some of you did not like that red flag saying you left this unanswered, a bunch of questions. So if you want to, you can enter your answer possibly, and that would be fine. I will probably make a little adjustment on this exam. All right, so that is that's about it, and I don't think you'll have any major difference between this exam and the other exams. You have been doing fairly well, so I am confident that as you prepare and as you study Monday and Tuesday, you will be fine on Wednesday morning. All right, again, as I said, section 8 is optional. I only gave you 3 exercises on this. If you really like Lagrange multipliers and its method, you can use that to find maxima and minima on these questions on optimization. All right, and by the way, chapter 4 completes our first half of the course, which is all on differentiation. Chapter 5 and chapter 6 are coming along and coming up. And so those are the 2 remaining chapters, and they are both on integration. Chapter 5 is on multiple integration, in particular double and triple integrals. And then chapter 6 is on what we call vector calculus, which is things like the line integrals and surface integrals, as well as 3 famous named theorems, Green's theorem, Stokes' theorem, and the divergence theorem. All right, I will continue to have my office hours, Mondays and Thursdays, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. You know how to get in there. If you don't, it's on the very first module, and the very first item is office hours. If you click here, you will have an access to or link to my, my personal meeting ID for office hours. And so, you know, I am available at those hours as well as other hours if those hours are not compatible with your meeting or with your schedule. Okay, so that's about it for today. Make sure you reach out to your classmates in your study group. You know, that's there to, you know, so that you can help each other and that you can learn a lot from your classmates. And by teaching your classmates, you also get to learn a lot of mathematics. So having that communication, you know, is really good and useful as you learn new material. All right, so I hope you'll do well. And if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me via email. All right, I will talk to you later. See you later. Bye.